The chances are maybe you've had a bad neighbor before. Well, like maybe they don't shovel their snow, or they take too long to do it, or maybe they're just plain loud. Well, tonight, an entire neighborhood's frustration over one home. They call the woman who lives there the neighbor from you-know-where. And Fox 9's Tom Lydon is live in White Bear Lake tonight with more on this story. Tom, is it as bad as it sounds?
You know, I'll let you judge for yourself. As you guys know, we don't often do stories on squabbles between neighbors. Quite frankly, it's just too hard to know who exactly is telling the truth. We made an exception in this case when we heard that the lady across the street just got out of the county workhouse where she was doing time for harassing neighbors. And when we got here, we just got a small sample of perhaps what they've been dealing with here.
Feel like hostages in our own homes.
The little cul-de-sac that is Homewood Lane feels like anything but home to Greg and Kimberly Hoffman.
The tension that she has created single-handedly has kind of virtually turned this cul-de-sac into a ghost town.
For the last 3 years, they've had a running battle with the neighbor across the street, Lori Christiansen, who, as we discovered tonight, isn't the easiest woman to talk to.
You and you, but no, I have all the documentation. I would be happy to.
She called the cops on us. No surprise. Police have been here 60 times in the last couple of years. A couple of months ago, police hauled her off to the county workhouse for violating a restraining order her neighbors took out.
I had a psychological evaluation.
Okay.
They said that if I were to have been a man, that this would not have been happening, but because I'm a single female, I have a very good job. I have the biggest house in the neighborhood.
It got so bad the Hoffman started videotaping the bizarre signs she'll put on her garage, like this one saying, "The guilty talk the loudest," or "I saw mommy kissing a breathalyzer," an apparent reference to the fact that Kimberly is a recovering alcoholic.
She also seems to have an issue with fat people.
And then there was this behavior when the Hoffman's 12-year-old son was having a birthday party.
Lifted her skirt and rubbed her crotch.
Other neighbors confirm the strange stories, but don't want to make her an enemy. And tonight, we got a good idea why. Honestly, just your behavior right here seems so kind of odd. I mean, it kind of reinforces what the neighbors are talking about.
Well, I have my house for Section 8 rental, and
Oh, okay. You want me to leave? It makes me a little nervous, actually, with her car, and the behavior just seems a little strange. So I think we'll let her be. Christiansen's latest sign, I think you can make it out there. It's in the dark. She just turned off the lights. It says two sides to every story. Of course, it was a little hard tonight to get her side of the story when she calls police. You may have noticed Christiansen had a video camera with her. She's actually gotten in trouble with police before, and that was part of her restraining order. She couldn't videotape neighbors, but the Hoffmans are also videotaping. They say police have actually instructed them to videotape, so it doesn't turn out to be one person's word against another. I talked to the White Bear Lake Police Chief today. She was the one who told me police have been out here 60 times. She says her police department has been dealing with this for 3 years, trying to mediate this. It was pretty apparent talking to her tonight that police have better things to do. Live in White Bear Lake, Tom Lydon, Fox 9 News.
Boy, I sure hope that one doesn't escalate any more than it already has.
Bizarre enough already.
Yeah, no question.